A tidy soundbite for you. Because I've learned I am not a child, and I have learned that when I've spoken in anger, I usually regret the way I express myself. So I've been waiting to feel less angry. And when I'm ready, I'll say what I have to say.
Whoa, when Uma is ready to talk, I can't wait to hear what she has to say.
There's very clearly a story there.
Yeah, you know, just even by her body language, you could tell there's real pent-up anger there.
What about look right at the lens? I can't wait to hear her talk.
Well, Uma now in rehearsal for the new Broadway drama, The Parisian Woman. All right, let's move on from Uma now to Oprah. Well, last week, you remember, she posted a Facebook post about the Weinstein scandal. Today, though, she is sharing her thoughts on CBS This Morning for the first time.
This is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Oprah believes this is the silver lining, that the days of women remaining silent are over. In her interview, she also said everybody has a story.
What I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
Oprah has been open about her own experience with abuse. 30 years ago, she talked about it on The Oprah Winfrey Show.
I was raped by a relative. At the time, he was 19 years old. I hadn't seen or spoken to him since the day it happened, but I remember every single detail. I'm telling you about myself so that maybe the closet where so many sexual abuse victims and their molesters hide might swing open just a crack today and let some light in.
I remember watching that episode. Yeah, it was earth-shaking at the time.
Well, as Oprah and Uma speak out, these are far from flattering new Weinstein covers. Variety captioned theirs with "Game Over," while the Holiday Reporter, my favorite, has "exposed."
Yeah, complete with piranha teeth, a not-so-subtle reference to predatory behavior.
Well, as a result of the 50-plus women who are now leveling sexual allegations or rape allegations against Weinstein, his wife of nearly 10 years, Georgina Chapman, has left him. But the question many are asking now is, what did Georgina know?
Georgina knew about Harvey's volatile temper, but she did not know about his alleged sexual misconduct. That's according to a People magazine source.
She knew that he was gruff and quite rude and sometimes verbally abusive to people. And she would tend to apologize for his behavior and try to smooth things over when she could. But she, has always maintained, and sources close to her have said that she didn't really know the darker secrets that he had.
The source goes on to claim she never would have stayed married if she had known. She was never with Harvey when he behaved like this. People's cover says it all, taking down a Hollywood predator. Editor Charlotte Triggs explains what Harvey and Georgina's relationship was like.
Harvey and Georgina always had somewhat of an understanding that it was a use back your back kind of situation.
My favorite moment is to see how many great dresses Georgina had.
He very much helped her launch Marchesa, and she stood by him and was really a support for him as well.
Helping her launch Marchesa in 2004 means Weinstein helped fund it.
Not only did Harvey finance Marchesa, but he also influenced all of the actresses in his movies to wear Marchesa on big red carpets, to the Oscars and stuff like that. Felicity Huffman was one, but there were countless others.
She moves well in stress.
In 2013, Georgina stepped away from designing to direct a short film, A Dream of Flying, and got tips from husband Harvey.
He was wonderful. He really was. He listened to all my stupid questions, which there were many of, and he gave me great advice. But best of all, he just allowed me to make the movie I wanted to.
Chapman announced she was leaving Weinstein on October 10th. Her statement reading, "My heart breaks for all the women who have suffered." People reports Chapman is now focusing her attention on their 2 young children and trying to salvage Marchesa.
Terry, what do you think about Hollywood unraveling with Harvey? Do you see that in the workplace?
Oh, yeah, man. Well, first of all, a lot of people think that happens. It's like, oh, Hollywood is so crazy. Yeah, whatever. It happens everywhere.
Terry Crews has alleged he was a victim of sexual assault by a male Hollywood executive in front of his wife.
The Hollywood is now pre-Weinstein and post-Weinstein. You understand what I mean? It's like the Emancipation Proclamation. Right. You know, one day you are a slave, next day you're free. First of all, now people in Hollywood are free to say what they want to say and say what's happening. Is that why it all comes out at once? It's all different. Hollywood will never be the same.
Harvey's brother Bob has some trouble of his own. He's being accused by TV producer Amanda Siegel of sexual harassment. Siegel telling Variety Bob made repeatedly romantic overtures to her in 2016, asking her to join him for private dinners. Siegel told Variety no should be enough. After no, anybody who has asked you out should just move on. Bob's attorney countered with his own statement. Variety's story about Bob Weinstein is riddled with false and misleading assertions by Miss Siegel, and we have emails to prove it. There is no way in the world that Bob Weinstein is guilty of sexual harassment.
Well, Bob Weinstein's attorney sent over emails claiming to be between Weinstein and Amanda Siegel. Now, we can't authenticate them, nor do we know if any of the emails were left out, so we can't say whether, based on these emails, any sexual harassment took place. All right, guys. Well, now to last night's This Is Us. All right, guys. Did you have your tissue?
This is what I think about Harvey Weinstein and them heifers that coming up talking about he did something to her, harassing. Harvey Weinstein, he looked like some kind of a freaky deaky white dude, and he tried to use his power and his influence on the women, and that's why he invited them to his motel room. And them chicks, if they were over the age of 18, 19, and 20 years old, and they sitting up here talking about this stuff now, and they're old as I don't know what now, and they sitting up here talking about some harassment, what in the heck would you go to a motel room with a man for if you wasn't planning on giving him what he wants? Now you want to act like you retarded, and you trying to say that he was sexually harassing you. What the hell you think he gonna do? You had consented to go with this man to the motel room. Okay. Now, question is, don't you know how to say no? Did you not know how to say the word no at the time? So I don't care nothing about what you got to say about this man. I don't care about that damn man. But both of you wrong. He's wrong for whatever he doing. But guess what? He was just being the freak that he is. And you, what do you call yourself doing? Going to the motel room with him? What did you think you were going to do at a motel room with that old man? Now you calling it what? Sexual harassment? And you over the age of what when you went there? Over the age of consent? Get real. Now, I could see if you were a teenager and you didn't know what you were doing, but you over the age of consent, you knew what you were doing when you decided that you were going to go to a motel room with him. So stop playing this game that you playing. Stop fronting. You just accept what you did. Don't try to turn around and get some money out of the deal. Ain't you up there with your fabulous self? You made your way into the show business. Okay, so be happy with what you had. Stop trying to steal that man money and you breaking up the marriage and all that kind of stuff.